Okay. The Elves and the Storymaker by Laurence Anholt and Arthur Robbins.
Yeah.
Seriously
Clowns.
silly again.
Yeah. We just did one of them.
Yeah. Well, here's another one.
Monkey.
2 big ones.
Monkeys.
There was once a silly storymaker and his wife who were very poor.
The old man hadn't sold a story in years, and they had nothing to eat but old storybooks with cheese on top. Oh, I like
Not my
cheese.
favourite.
Well, I like cheese.
I know you do.
Cheese.
You are my cheesy boy. One evening, sitting in front of his dusty old computer, that is a dusty old computer,
Yeah.
the storymaker realised that he couldn't start a new story because he didn't have a single idea in his head.
Well, that's it, he told his wife. I will never write another book,
Don't worry.
she said.
Leave your computer and come to bed.
As the silly storymaker had no ideas, he had no dreams at all, and he slept deeply until morning with the cat on the bed.
When he went down in the morning, he was amazed to see that there was the beginning of a story printed neatly next to his computer.
Ooh.
He sat down and read it carefully. It was a brilliant beginning.
Whoever can have written this?
He asked his wife. Well, husband,
She replied.
in the night I heard a tiny noise.
Tippity-tap, tippity-tap.
I crept downstairs and saw 2 teeny elves beginning your story. They were singing as they worked.
We will fix it, we will mend it, we will fix it.
Stories on your shelves.
Oh, that's the wrong song.
It sounded quite good though, love.
Elves? Laughed the storymaker. You're making up stories,
It's true.
said his wife.
And there's the beginning of the story to prove it.
That's what I was trying to figure out who was saying it.
Yeah.
If only I could think of a middle bit for the story, he told his wife. A scary bit would be good.
That night, he went to bed as before, and when he came down in the morning, there was the middle bit of the story waiting for him. It was better than ever and really scary.
Whoever could have written this?
He asked his wife again. Well, husband,
She replied.
in the night, I heard a scary noise.
Tippity-tap, tippity-tap.
Is that scary?
Yeah.
I felt very frightened, and I crept downstairs. Suddenly, I saw 2 huge gorillas writing your story. They were singing as they worked.
We are big gorillas, big and hairy. The middle bit is really scary. Gorillas?
Laughed the storymaker.
You're making up stories.
It's true, said his wife. And there's the middle bit of the story to prove it.
If only I could think of something silly. Oh, if only I could think of some silly jokes, he told his wife. The story would be even better still. Boing, question mark. Oh, look, the cat's thinking, look.
Yeah.
It's got, there's that a pen he's pulled.
Could be.
Oh, it's got a fish bone.
Yeah.
His plate. Fish bone, then fish bone.
That night, he went to bed as before, and when he came down in the morning, there was a story with lots of silly jokes.
Whoever could have written these silly jokes?
He giggled. Well, husband,
She replied.
in the night, I heard a noise.
Zibbity-zap, zibbity-zap.
It's a little bit different. I crept downstairs and saw 2 silly aliens writing jokes. They were singing as they worked.
We are aliens, really and really. We write jokes that are really silly.
Aliens?
Laughed the storymaker.
You must be joking.
It's true, said his wife. And there's a silly story to prove it,
All we need now is an end to the story.
said the author.
But I haven't got any ideas at all.
He's a bit useless, really, isn't he, as a
Yeah.
storymaker?
He's got really big feet. Look at the size of them slippers.
Oh, my goodness.
Look at the size of that big toe. It's huge.
It's not like mine.
No, you ain't got big toes.
No,
You ain't got big toes either.
No, I haven't.
You got
That's
little
true.
big toes.
I know.
Your big toe's smaller than your little toe.
Not quite.
It's smaller than the
But
toe next to it.
Definitely, yeah. You're right.
That evening, the old story writer went to bed as before. But in the middle of the night, he woke up and he heard funny noises.
Dibbity-dut, dibbity-dut.
I will go down and thank the person who has written this fantastic story, he said.
I
reckon it's a Mrs.
Mrs. Storymaker, yeah.
The liar.
Because she's lovely.
Liar.
He crept out of bed and down the stairs. Someone was singing in the kitchen.
Writing stories is really fun, and now my book is nearly done. The Storymaker opened the door, and there was his wife.
That's my page.
Oh, okay.
His wife.
You have been making up stories, he said.
Yes.
She said.
And now we can sell the story and buy all the food we need and a brand new computer.
Well, a brand new computer won't help if you ain't got no ideas.
No, but she's got ideas. See, she's looking after him.
Crack on.
The old man gave his wife a big kiss and they sat down at the table side by side and read the story.
It had a brilliant beginning, it had a scary middle, and it had lots of silly jokes. But the best bit of all was...
Did it have a happy ending?
The end! He's taking a bow.
Indeed.
Graphics.
Graphics. Are you sure that's the end?
Graphics. Well, it did say the end. That would be doing a clue.
Well, do you know what? Sometimes things end and then they start again.
Eh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's not the end.
You've heard of sequels.
It's just a pause.
You've heard of sequels. Yeah, you need to cut that little
Yeah, you
bit
put
of
them on
hair.
dresses.
You need to cut the rest of that little bit of hair.
You put them on dresses. They can't see what you're doing.
I know. But I'm telling you, because you're looking at me.
I've cut
Would
your
you
hair
like
yesterday.
to do the graphics?
I cut your hair yesterday.
Yeah, but there's a couple of little bits that just need a little snip.
It's one of my talents I learnt during lockdown.
Yeah, he's my hairdresser.
Yeah, I'm fully qualified. I wrote a certificate out myself.
He uses clippers really well.
Clippers, yeah. I'm a clipper cutter. Cut a clipper. Go.
Come on,
Right.
get on with it.
If you liked the book, click the thumbs up,
Thumbs up.
and then click on subscribe, and you'll get a little
Because it's
bell.
free.
Set them free.
Yeah.
Free.
And bell,
set them
ding-a-ling-a-ling-ling.
free. Yeah, the ding-a-ling, and then you get all. Click on the all. And
it
you get
notifies
notified
you
for
when we do a new
when we do
story.
another. Oh,
Yeah.
calm down.
Well, you were pointing at the arrow.
Oh, moving on.
Well, you weren't though.
And
You
then
weren't
click
finished.
the arrow.
To share it on your social media, because sharing is caring.
And caring is sharing.